Our mighty Oklahoma Sooners have 2 games this week. After beating Texas, they'll try to take that punch, that enthusiasm, that win, and try to turn it into 2 wins or even 3 wins. But it won't be easy on the road at an in-state rival Oklahoma State that last year finished with a 12-20 record, 3-15 in Big 12 play. And then Tuesday night they'll go to Baylor, who finished 22-12 and 8-10 in Big 12 play last year. All right, guys, we'll preview these 2 ball games and the Oklahoma Sooners. Coming up next, right here, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Oklahoma Sooners will try to turn 1 win into a 2nd win in a row at least. And that will have to come, if they're going to get it, will have to come at Oklahoma State, who finished 12-20 last year, 3-15 in Big 12 play. They lost to Kansas State 75-71 in the opening round of the Big 12 championships last year. Their head coach is Brad Underwood, who is a Kansas State grad from 1986 and has been a head coach in one other home. 2013, 14, and 15, he was at Stephen F. Austin. And at 2016 to present, he's at Oklahoma State. Leading returning scorers for OSU and the Pokes. 2 of them scoring double figures. Number 13, Phil Forte, and number 4, Juwan Evans. Now remember, both of these players didn't participate in full action last year. In fact, Phil Forte, the first guy, was actually injured pretty early in the year and missed most of 2015 and 2016. But when Forte was out there, he averaged, Phil Forte the third, number 13, averaged his jersey number, 13. 13.1 points per game last year for the Pokes, while averaging 1.3 rebounds per ball game and 0.0 assists per ball game last year for Oklahoma State. Now remember, the 0.0, it's kind of quirky looking in that way because he played in only if only a handful of games last year for Oklahoma State. They also have number 4, Juwan Evans, who last year averaged 12.9 points per ball game for the Pokes, while averaging 4.4 rebounds per ball game and 4.9 assists per ball game for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Next, the Sooners will have to go down to Waco, Waco, where the Baylor Bears finished 22-12 last year, 10-8 in Big 12 play. They lost to Yale last year in the first round, the opening round of the NCAA tournament, 79-75. Their head coach is Scott Drew, who is a 1993 graduate from Butler College. And he's been at one other school in 2002. He helped Valparaiso get started, winning again before 2003, accepting the offer at Baylor, and has been at Baylor ever since. The scoring leaders returning for Baylor, number 25, A.J. Freeman, and number 5, Jonathan Motley. We'll start with Freeman. Number 25, Al Freeman, averages 11.3 points per ball game for the Bears, while averaging 3.3 rebounds per ball game and 1.7 assists per ball game for the mighty Baylor Bears. The second Bears also have number 5, Jonathan Motley, who averages 11.1 points per ball game, 5.1 rebounds per ball game, and 0.9 assists per ball game for the Bears of Big Bad Baylor. And of course, you cannot have an OU preview without previewing OU. 29-8 last year, 12-6 in Big 12 play. Lost to Villanova in the Final Four game, 95-51. Their head coach is Lon Kruger, who's a 1974 grad from Kansas State and has been in a plethora of places, including 82-85. He was at the University of Texas Pan American. 86-89. He was at his alma mater at Kansas State. 90-95. He's at the University of Florida. 96-99. He was at the University of Illinois. 2004 to 2010, he was at UNLV. 2011 to present, he's at Oklahoma. Now, that little venture between Illinois and UNLV, he did spend a few years as the Atlanta Hawks head coach in the NBA. Helping the Sooners stay afloat this year, number 10, Jordan Woodard, and number 12, Kadeem Lattin. We'll start with number 10, Jordan Woodard, who averages 13.0 points per ball game last year for the Sooners, while averaging 3.0 rebounds per ball game and 3.6 assists per ball game for the Oklahoma Sooners. While number 12, Kadeem Lattin, also helps Oklahoma stay afloat this season, with averaging 5.5 points per ball game last year, 5.3 rebounds per ball game, and 0.6 assists per ball game for the Oklahoma Sooners. Alright guys, my name is Harry James. You can find me on the Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. You can find all these and all of my YouTube broadcasts at Boomer Sooner 1982. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner!